Hey everybody, it is Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock. Actually, it's 2:03. I'm a couple minutes late here, but it's Tuesday, it's 2 o'clock. It's time for Top 5 Tuesday from CrateInsider.com. And I am your host, Kate Dillon. And I have some exciting things to share with you guys this week. And I really just want to jump right into it. So first off, I want to talk about what we're giving away this week. And what we're giving away is going to be a Crate Insider t-shirt. It's one of our white Crate Insider t-shirts. And it has the Crate Insider logo on the front. Apparently my arms don't cross like that. There we go. And on the back, we've got CrateInsider.com, the one source for crate racing tech and more. So all you need to do, I know I've got some veterans here, but all you need to do to win that is you can just leave a comment. You can say hi, you can leave an emoticon, leave a GIF if you want. GIF, GIF, I mean, there's all these ways of saying things. So GIF, GIF, whatever you care about, like how you feeling today after Thanksgiving. I really hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I had like 2.5 Thanksgivings. I had the one on Thanksgiving, had another full Thanksgiving on Sunday, and in between there was like leftover day. And so I think I'm still full from all of that. So, hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving. And for any of you veterans too, if you remember what my sign said last week, go ahead and pop that in there as well, because you know that we do a second giveaway just based on what the sign says. So what I wanted to, I've got a few updates or announcements or things like that. Something we've been doing recently is we started interviewing drivers. And so we've published a couple of driver interviews that I'd love for you to check out. One we actually posted on Thanksgiving, and it's with a longtime customer and friend of ours, Benji Hicks. And I love his attitude, and we really got to, especially because I knew him pretty well, reveal some things that people just don't really know about Benji, and we put that into that interview. And so it's just it's a really touching interview, I think, and so I'd love for you to check that out. It's on our Facebook page. It's also on our YouTube channel as well. Wherever you're watching this, we'll have a link to those videos. The next one is yesterday we posted a video where we interviewed driver Scott Gunn from Pennsylvania. And what's really interesting about Scott is he is a first generation racer, and you just don't see a lot of that. And when you do run into a first generation racer, they're always going to have a little bit different perspective than someone who's like grandpa raced and dad raced and uncle races and all the brothers race. It's an entirely different perspective. And I actually like to share all of those perspectives. And with that, one thing that's coming up, of course, next week is PRI, is the big performance racing industry trade show. I've been preparing for this like literally for months. I had rooms months ago, I'm registered, the whole deal. And in fact, it reminded me that I did a video last year. So if you are going to PRI, I did a video last year called my 10 tips for PRI, and I took a look at it again today, and I was like, well, I'm not going to remake this video because it's everything I said a year ago still holds true today. So there's some good tips in there. We'll have a link to that video in the comments as well, so you can check out that video especially if you're going. Now, if you are going and you see me in the aisle somewhere, don't grab me in the middle of when I'm actually shooting, but if you see me walking around, stop me, say hi. I really want to connect with you guys and, connect with my customers in person. And also don't be afraid of the fact that I probably will put a microphone and a camera in front of you and do a little bit more of those driver interviews. I'm always looking for ways that I can help the sport, help drivers. Of course, at the end of the day, I sell race car parts, but I've just found that there's certain things that I can offer, and so I want to bring that to the audience. And speaking of that, I had a fantastic meeting yesterday. I actually met in person with David Chambers from Race Page Pro, and he has designed an entire platform really just for race car drivers. It's really meant for race car drivers so that they can have their racing websites, their driver website, with all of the relevant information that you need. So, the news from their last race, or your profile, who your sponsors are, what's your schedule, for races that are coming up. And it's all built in there. And I thought that was really cool. So we were working together. We made a quick video, which we'll probably publish, I don't know, this week or next. But then on top of it, I got to talking to him, and I was like, hey, David, how about giving away a package where we can give away this package for racers, and that way, what I can do is I'll step in, and I volunteered I'll be the one who actually builds the website. And then I train that winner on how to use it. And I'll actually shoot video of it. So, going forward, other people will have that opportunity to see that knowledge. So I was like, let's put together this contest. So we just launched the contest this morning, and we'll have a link here in the comments, but then there's also on the Crate Insider Facebook page is a link there. So you can just enter the giveaway, and it's really random. It's going to be a random deal, but it's just for racers. So it's not, if you're a manufacturer or you don't race, it's really not the right thing for you. There are different solutions, and you can certainly reach out to me personally. And if you've got just website questions, I work with website stuff quite a bit. So there's a lot of times I can answer questions. But if you're a racer and you need a website, and let me talk about that for just a second, actually, because one thing that I hear over and over again from racers, and the reason why they don't have a website, is that there's this feeling like, you know what, I'm just not important enough. I mean, I'm not a big enough racer to need a website. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to go ahead and call BS on that right now, because a website today is basically the business card of 20 years ago. So if you're going to be serious about your racing at all, you need a website. You need a home base where people can contact you, because if you don't have a website, you really don't exist. And so feel like you have to reach some certain level. Sure, you need a couple pictures of your car. You need, there's a few things you need. So, you need to be like, get started, but you don't feel like you have to be somebody in order to have a website. Let's just put that rumor to rest right now. So anyway, enter that contest. Love for you to enter that contest. And then before I get off the subject of PRI, I really have some fun, exciting news to share with you. And that is, I have worked together with Wesley Outland. I know some of you in the East Coast here are going to know Wesley from announcing races. He's been with Fast Track. He's done work with Neesmith. He's worked at all kinds of different events, including like Fox Sports Radio, I believe. But Wesley is going to come on and help me out at Crate Insider, and he will be going live from the PRI trade show next week. I'll be doing mostly recording, so I won't have I just knew that I couldn't really bring the experience to you. So I worked with Wesley. Wesley's going to show up live, and oh my gosh, it's just going to be really fun. And watch out, we've got a brand new graphic that we'll be putting out tomorrow. And just like, where's Wesley? Just where's Wesley? So we'll have to put that up tomorrow so you can see that. But Wesley is a fantastic announcer. Love working with him. And so I'm really excited about bringing that to you so we can really bring that full experience. So with that being said, gosh, I got all kinds of like little updates here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into Top 5 Tuesday. It is a little bit different this week. I think that there may be people doing some Christmas shopping. I don't do like Black Friday or Cyber Monday, because I don't know if you guys are, actually I will talk about products in a second, but before we jump into that, like my inbox is overflowing. Like, I feel like the people that haven't emailed me in 2 years, it's like now they sent me like 10 emails or something. It's insane. I hate that. So I don't try to over email. It's just not my gig, you guys. So I don't over email. You will get an email if you're on my email list, you will get a video you will get an email talking about this video. I'll try to set it up today or tomorrow, but that way you'll have links in your email as well. And so with that, let's go ahead and jump in. So number 5 this week on Top 5 Tuesday is one of our favorite products, and that is, of course, I have lots of favorites, but DeLoup. We've been working with DeLoup since they launched, and DeLoup is available in like a 1-ounce syringe. It's not like, it is a 1-ounce syringe if you want to do really precision greasing of your race bearings. Otherwise, it's also offered in the tube right here. This is a 16-ounce tube, or there's a jar. So if you're old school and you want to like scoop it out, actually have a lot of guys use DeLoup too. Besides using it for racing, they use it for guns. I know we're in hunting season. Actually, I shouldn't say I know. I don't know dates or anything, but this tends to be hunting season in different areas. So if you've got guns where you need to grease guns, then DeLoup is a great grease for that. And it runs $16.99, for the 1-ounce syringe, or $45.79 for the 16-ounce tube or the 16-ounce jar. So that's in the number 5 spot. In the number 4 spot this week is actually a product we just introduced a couple of weeks ago, and that is the Velocita Suit Wash. I'm going to try to make it so that you can see this. There we go. Now it's finally focusing. But what's great about this is you only need like a little spoonful in order to wash your fire suit, and you really want to make sure that your fire suit is going to be stored right, you know, over the winter, because I know most of you guys are done racing. I know there's maybe a few things here and there, but you're mostly done. So you want to give that suit a really good wash, and you want to do it properly. And it's not a good idea to dry clean your suits. It just messes with the fire retardants in the fabric. But this is actually designed for fire suits. And so this suit wash, I don't know how many times. Look, it's got even its own little scoop in there. Can you see that? Yeah, it's got its own little scoop, and you just need one little scoop to wash your fire suit. And there are great instructions on a website, which I actually pulled right from Velocita. They had this entertaining description. I loved it, so I was like, I'm going to include it. And the Velocita Suit Wash runs at $25, and honestly, it probably would last you like a whole season, but a really great solution for getting your fire suit washed properly. All right, next up in the number 3 spot is our Shaffer Oil. And now what's on Top 5 Tuesday this week is a case of 12, and rather than like trying to drag a case onto my desk, I think you get the idea if I just show you a quart. But for a case of 12, Shaffer's been one of our favorite oils for a long time, and it's a great performing oil at a great price point because a case of 12 only runs $104.49. So I think that's I haven't done the math on that. I think it's like maybe like $8.49 a quart. Let me do math right here, actually, because I like math. I just didn't do it before this video. Yeah, $8.71 a quart, which is a really good value, especially for as it's just such a good performer. So that Shaffer Oil case runs $104.49 for a case, and that's in the number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot this week, and this is where I think we're getting some Christmas gifts going, is our Klotz Candle right here. And when you open this up, I don't know if you smelled Klotz before. You're just gonna have to leave a comment, but yeah, I wish we had smell-o-vision right now. Because if we had smell-o-vision, you could smell that this smells like race fuel. And so, you know, rather than if you can't go to the track, you can kind of bring the track to you. Bring it even to your own living room if you wanted to. So our Klotz Candle, these run $18.95 a piece, and they actually come in a nice little box here too. So something that's really easy to wrap as well. So that's a great gift, whether you want to ask for it from your friends or maybe pick up a few to give to your racing friends. I think we can all appreciating a racing fuel scented candle, the Klotz Candle, in the number 2 spot at $18.95. And then next up is our top product this week, where I didn't write down the price, and I think I know how much it is. Let me take a quick look. But this is our 19-inch 3-blade race fan. And the race fans, what's great about the race fan is that now that I'm showing the 3-blade configuration right here, but this can be a 6-blade fan, it can be a 4-blade fan, it can be a 2-blade fan, and I don't have the bolts in. These don't actually snap in. I mean, they just slide in, and then you would put bolts in. But I do this just so I can actually do the demo to show you that you can do other things with it. But there we go. So like there, we just turned it into a 2-blade fan. Well, okay, now it looks better. I kind of had it not looking good there for a second. You want to do it evenly, but it'll make sense when you when you have it all put with the bolts in it and stuff. Obviously, it would line up. But the 3-blade version, it runs $217.50, and we do have those in stock. And the other thing is, if the 19-inch is too big for you, we also have a 17-inch fan available for you instead. So either of those are the same price. They run $217.50. So now from here, I'm going to take a quick look at the comments here and see if there are any questions that I need to answer. And with that, and also while I'm doing that, I want to mention, since I will be at PRI next week on Tuesday, then I might just jump on for a couple of minutes, but I won't be able to do like traditional Top 5 Tuesday like normal. So, but I just want to say hi to all of you that are saying hi. Fantastic. And I see a couple of people remember what my sign said last week. I've got people watching from Illinois and Washington State. goodness, from all over the place. And if someone asked if it's bad if they buy it for themselves, no, because I actually end up buying myself a lot of Christmas presents. You know, do you have a pet? Because I know a lot of times my cat gets me the best stuff for Christmas. So there we go. Sell one to Bloomer. Oh my goodness, what a bad joke. But let me go ahead and get, now we can do a random number here for our giveaway. And there we go. And I have my assistant in the office today that's going to help me with what finding the winner for our random number here. He's going to bring that up. And then also I know our sign, and just any questions you guys have. I mean, always feel free to drop in any questions or comments. I really love seeing that. You know, I'd love to know what you guys want to see from PRI next week. Obviously, we'll be doing lots of interviews and such. So, all right. So our winner this week for our giveaway is Lenny Tucker. So Lenny, you just won a white Crate Insider t-shirt. And all you need to do, if you would, please send me a private message with your address, and I will, and also need your shirt size, and I will get that sent out to you. And then let me get with my assistant here. So Alex, okay, gotcha. And then let's find out who our second winner is. And I'll know in just a second here who the winner is. We have a couple people that knew a few people that knew my sign from last week, and we're waiting. I guess I should have some like TikTok music or something like Jeopardy. All righty. And Mike Fowler, Mike, you are the winner, the second winner. So go ahead and send me your size and your address. I may even have it. I know you're a customer of mine, so we can do that. And thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And I look forward to seeing you next time. It may be next Tuesday. And thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next time on Top 5 Tuesday. Have a great day.